Hey, my name is Luba and this is Reactor Project. In today's video I will tell you everything about eating regime, what is healthy, what is unhealthy, how to organize your day, and when exactly do you need to have breakfast, to have your dinner, and what is the breaks between the meals. Eating regime can help you to be active during the day. It influences the quality of your sleep, on how do you feel yourself in the morning when you just wake up, and how do you perform on the trainings and during the day at your work, at your university, or just at home. There are a few scenarios how normally people can eat if they do not care about their nutrition. And first of all, this is skipping your breakfast. This is really unhealthy thing and you need to get rid of it. If you don't have your breakfast, it will influence on all your day long. But what happens when you do not have breakfast? Normally you're coming to your workplace, you're going to the university, and on your way you just grab some unhealthy stuff, like maybe it's a croissant or a cheeseburger in any other fast food on your way, and you just try to eat it because you don't have time maybe, or you just not up to eating breakfast in the morning. And this snacking will help you to reveal your hunger, but exactly it won't help you to live healthy or just lose weight. Normally people skipping breakfast because it's the easiest way how you can reduce your calorie consumption, because you cannot just skip dinner, because otherwise you will be so hungry that you won't be able to sleep. But breakfast, when you just woke up, it's easy to skip, and that's why normally people skip it. Then the lunch time comes, and if you're good enough, you can eat your lunch, but then after lunch you still skip your snack again, and when you're at home late evening, you will just see the food and you will eat this food that much that you can even overeat this food for dinner, and then you're going to sleep. And normally this food which you ate for dinner is not still digested and it's just inside you, and that's why the quality of sleep is not that good. And in the morning when you wake up, you are not feeling hungry because of this food that you ate late night the day before it. This is the first scenario. The second one, if you are really busy and you are studying a lot, it always comes to medical students, because I know how hard they study, and they can sleep for 2 hours and study again, sleep for 2 hours and study. So even at night medical students are not sleeping, and this can cause some health issues as well, because normally if you are studying, you are not eating properly and you are just snacking. The same way as before, you skip your breakfast, you eat some snacks, what you have, it can be cookies with coffee, or just cappuccino on the run, or it can be some, I don't know, pizza, whatever you can order with delivery at your home place, and then you just eat it, and then again you can eat only dinner because during the day you are too busy, and this won't work as well. The third thing, if you have 3 main meals, like you have breakfast, you have dinner, you have lunch, but because your breakfast is unhealthy, it contains too much fat, too much sugar, it doesn't give you a light sense of hunger like 3 hours after it. And that's why such people can have breakfast and then they don't feel any hunger before lunch, because your body still try to digest what you ate for breakfast. This is not also a very healthy scenario, because skip snacking between main meals won't also give you a proper feeling of fullness, and will not give you the energy to continue working. What do I mean? After the lunch, if you ate a big lunch, you may feel sleepy, and it's also because you didn't have snack and you overeat it for lunch. But I have a good news for you, because now I will just share what is good for you and how you can improve your eating. What you should know about healthy eating: you need to remember that you should have 5 meals a day, and if you're waking up too early and you're going to sleep late night, you can have 6 meals a day. It will be 3 main meals and 3 snacks. I'm referring to the longest day duration. But if you are not sleeping at night and you have some specific periods, like if you are studying at night or if you are working at night, when you have some night shifts, then this eating healthy regime, which I will tell you now, won't suit you the most. But you can always book online my consultation and order a meal plan. I will make it for you personally, and I will make it inclusively of all your specific details of life, of your daily regime, of your any activities, studies, and so on. Let's pretend that you just a person who wakes up at 6 a.m. and then you need to have your breakfast at 7 a.m. The breakfast should be during first hour after waking, and this will help you to start your body work. And please, if you ever need to have a breakfast and you don't feel that you want to eat something, please just have some snack, but still for breakfast. I mean the snack because it will be less than your breakfast. Let it be mini breakfast, but at least after 1 hour after waking, eat something, and please eat it something healthy. Any other choices will be also good, but you can decide what works for you. Then after breakfast comes the first snack. This snack normally comes around 10-11 a.m. and in this time you can eat some fruits. Actually you can eat a lot of fruits, and this is a perfect time for eating fruits. And you also can have some nuts, or you can have a sandwich with a cheese or something else. So we can make specific ideas for you which will work for you. Just right now I'm sharing my general advices, let's say. After lunch, after snack, before lunch, it also may take 2 or 2.5 hours after the snack, before the lunch. And the lunch should be the biggest meal, the most balanced and the biggest meal of all the meals during the day. Because in this time our body can transform all the energy that we receive from the food in our body. It means that for lunch you can eat, for example, it can be a lentil soup with a piece of bread. It can be some porridge with a piece of chicken breast if you eat, or some veggies with some beans, again lentils or anything else. So it can be the biggest meal during your day. And I also don't recommend to eat red meat in general, but if you eat red meat, I recommend you to do it exactly for lunch. Do not make it in any other meal. As the lunch is the biggest meal, after the lunch you can take 3 or 4 hours break before eating your snack, and normally it comes to 5 p.m. to have your next snack. And this next snack is really important because at this time our body turns into the different period. It's called fat storing period, and exactly because of it, some people say you shouldn't eat after 6 p.m. but this is not true. You need to have a snack before 6 p.m. around 5 p.m. To let your body know that you shouldn't store whatever I will eat after. I will give you the energy, just keep working, keep running, and so on. And this second snack can be some protein like cheese with a piece of bread, with veggies. It can be an omelette or just boiled egg, or any lentils with veggies again. So any plant protein or any easy digested animal protein with some veggies. It should be light because in 2 hours you still should feel a light hunger to have your dinner. And when you come home, and if you ate this snack, and even if you will go to the supermarket, you will not buy everything because you do not feel hungry. And when you come home, you still have time to cook your dinner, to eat some food, but you will not overeat before you're going to sleep, and this is really important. And for dinner I recommend you to eat again some maybe eggs if you didn't eat them for your snack, or maybe a piece of fish if you like. It should be veggies. I recommend to eat veggies for every meal. Like for the first snack you can just replace them with fruits and so on, but still for dinner I recommend you to skip meat and cottage cheese if you eat, and just to make it light but still which will give you the fullness. And after such dinner it will be 2-3 hours before you're going to sleep, and you should have your dinner around 7 p.m., no later than 8 p.m. But if you're going to bed around 11 p.m. or even at midnight, I recommend you to make a protein shake before that, around 11 p.m. around 10 p.m. 1 hour before you're going to bed. You can make a Herbalife protein shake with water. Please skip any milk, even if it is a coconut milk, because it still has some fats, and fats will prolong the digestion period. In such situation you can have this shake, you will still be full, it will be tasty for you, it will be healthy for you, it will still meet your goals if you want even to lose weight, but you will feel fresh the next morning. Otherwise, if you eat late at night, in the morning you wake up, you don't feel hungry because the food is still in your stomach and it's not yet digested. And this again will give you the sense that you don't need to have breakfast, and so on, so everything will be messed up. So I recommend you to just stick to the rule that you need to have 5 meals a day, 3 meals, main meals, and 2 or even 3 snacks depending of when do you wake up and when you are going to bed. So please share your experience and book my online consultation or buy any our start packs with the link down below. Add me in any social networks, in Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you prefer, and I will be glad to know you personally, to get in touch with you, and to make a personal plan for you to meet your goals. Thank you for watching, and see you in next videos.